Goa politics has fallen into a new tangent, and this as the Congress continue to stake claim to form government in Goa by writing to the governor once again last night. The man who brought several allies together in 2017, that man on your screen, Nitin Gadkari, held late night talks to keep the allies together and ensure that the BJP retains power in Goa after the death of Mr. Parrikar. In 2017, it was Gadkari who had negotiated with the allies to ensure the BJP formed government with Manohar Parrikar as Chief Minister, in spite of BJP falling short of the majority mark and the Congress emerging as the single largest party. Saurabh Gupta joining us for details on both those stories. Saurabh, firstly, a quick update on how exactly is the state grappling with the loss of such a tall leader?
Well, Sonal, the two things that we were talking about are connected. Yes, Manohar Parrikar is a very tall leader in Goa, and his passing does leave a vacuum in Goa politics. And that vacuum, of course, has also led to political turmoil in the state. Now, obviously, the BJP has lost its leader, and that is why, of course, there will be a huge loss in terms of the BJP, in terms of not just, politically, but also a lot of the leaders who were connected with Manohar Parrikar personally, and a lot of them across party lines also are, of course, mourning the loss of Manohar Parrikar. Now, of course, there is going to be, a day of program today. In fact, this is the BJP office, and here, of course, Manohar Parrikar's mortal remains will be brought. People will be allowed to pay respects here. And then, of course, it will be taken to the Kala Academy nearby, where again, the public will be allowed to come and pay their respects. Obviously, this is what's going to happen throughout the day. And at 5 o'clock, Manohar Parrikar's last rites will be held. You can see here, obviously, the arrangements have already been made. Manohar Parrikar's mortal remains is expected to arrive here sometime around 9. Following which party office bearers and everybody else associated with Manohar Parrikar throughout his long political career in the BJP will pay their respects.
All right. And also, Saurabh, just wanted to talk about the Game of Thrones, which is back in Goa at the moment. We are looking at a BJP which does not have a tall leader in place, in talks with the allies who obviously want to field their own candidate as the Chief Minister. And in the middle of all of this, we have Mr. Gadkari working that out, and the Congress waiting in the wings. And frankly, they've been waiting for quite some while, despite being the single largest party. Tell us what exactly came out of that meeting we know that was held by Nitin Gadkari late last night in order to come up with a solution.
Before I actually tell you about the meeting, let's look at what the Congress has done. In the last 48 hours, the Congress has written to the Goa governor twice, staking claim to form government, saying they have numbers. That is one of the things that's happening. The second thing that's going to happen is, of course, in the absence of Manohar Parrikar. Now, if you remember, in 2017, Manohar Parrikar actually came back to Goa, and the allies' demand was that they would support the BJP government only if Manohar Parrikar was at the helm. With Manohar Parrikar no more, the allies now will play a harder bargain. They will hard bargain more, and that is something that the BJP will have to deal with. What we are being told is that Sudhin Dhavlikar wants to be Chief Minister of the state. He has already put forth that demand. He is also an ally. Meanwhile, the Congress says that they have the numbers, so they should be allowed to form a government in the state. The governor should invite them. And Nitin Gadkari is the man who's managing this. Now, even in 2017, when these alliance talks were taking place, it was Nitin Gadkari who was in Goa, if you remember, burning midnight oil, once again doing the same in Manohar Parrikar's absence this time. But the big difference is that there is no Manohar Parrikar. He was the numero uno leader in the state, and there was no one above him. With Manohar Parrikar gone, it will be more difficult for the BJP to convince the allies to give up their demands on chief ministership, and that's perhaps what Nitin Gadkari is attempting to do. Last time he was successful, there was always a Manohar Parrikar who would be chief minister. There was no question that it was not going to be Manohar Parrikar, and the allies were fine with it. This time around, that negotiation is going to be a lot more difficult.